Yay! Alrighty, hi folks. Welcome to my Me Made May Day 20. 2/3 of the way there. I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be fine. If you haven't been here before, I'm Simone, and I'm just running a little challenge at the moment to record my Me Made outfits every day. I cheated a little bit yesterday and I wore ready to wear jeans, but full outfit today, and I think probably the last piece that you haven't seen before of my Me Made winter wardrobe, which is this cardigan, and I haven't prepared the pattern. It's McCall's. Do I even have it in my little stash here? Just play amongst yourselves. It's a great start. What do you think? I mean, you should totally subscribe to this channel. It's amazing. Actually, I really, like, subscribe, comment. No, it's not in there. I'll put the number down below. It's McCall's one. There's a short version, there's a long version. Lots of people have made it. In fact, I was reminded of it because a lady who commented on another video, Tissy is her handle. I don't know if it's her name. I followed her on Instagram and she was wearing this jacket in another fabric, an amazing fabric. But she'd also put pockets in, like, because there's a seam that runs through here, like all the way around. Freaking brilliant. She put pockets in. I think I need to do that now. This jacket I don't wear that often only because I made it when I was a little bit bigger and it feels just a bit big. And I'm thinking that maybe I will button it, like put a little button on. Because I'm not really into that, because it doesn't... Alright, I'll show you. Hold on, this belt is the absolute reason why, if you've ever make a self-made belt, you should put lots of really full-on interfacing in it. I mean, this I bought online, so I didn't know that it was going to be just some glued together fabric and rivets. But I still think the red velvet is very pretty, so I still insist on wearing it, but it just squishes down to nothing. And really would have been very easy to make. Anyway, jacket. So scoops around to the back, but this is all like separate pieces and they're doubled over so that if it sort of sits open or as it rolls to the top, you don't get the wrong side of the fabric showing. So all in one. The other piece, pardon me. The other pieces you've seen before. So this shirt, which is the Simplicity shirt that I've done 3 times, but this particular time in a jersey, and eliminated the button-up back because I can just pull it on over my head, and added the high collar. Actually really, really like it in the jersey. I think I might do some others. Now, before I get distracted, the skirt you've seen before, it's just this tube skirt with my usual boots. Although I'm really, really happy with all of my winter wardrobe pieces, seem to mix and match together really quite well. I have noticed, and I have a lot of this green, like forest green. I could wear forest green outfits definitely for a couple of days, just all green. So I might need to steer clear of making much more of that. Okay, so what I was going to say is, like, in terms of like jerseys, today I was going to do an unboxing for you because I made a cheeky little order, but it hasn't arrived. I just saw the post van come through and deliver something next door. It's supposed to arrive today, but it hasn't. So hopefully it'll arrive tomorrow and I'll get to do a little unboxing of my new jerseys. Or if it arrives tonight, I mean, it's 4:30. It's probably not going to arrive tonight. But if it doesn't, I might not be able to stop myself from opening it before tomorrow. I won't be able to, if it does, but it won't. Let's go with that. So instead, I thought, like, as I'm still moving stuff around in here, trying to find homes for everything, seriously, so much stuff. I really do not need to buy fabric, but this particular store, I stalked them for ages, and on that Sunday that I was not doing well, I had a weak moment and I bought stuff. Anyway, so as I was moving stuff around, trying to find homes for things, I found some of my vintage sewing and pattern cutting and dressing books. I love these, so I thought I'd just share them. So the first one is the oldest, and it's cutting and fitting. Cutting foundations for fitting the dress form. It has no date in it. It just says copyright Great Britain. The cover is like embossed. So cute. I would say it's 1920s. I mean, look at these ladies. I mean, if it wasn't, if this particular book wasn't printed in the 20s, then it's an original print, would have been, and it's just a reprint. But they're so cute, and it's just really interesting. Like this for them, this type of fitting in the 20s, where everything is so unstructured, would have been completely different to what had gone before. Like, you know, before that it was all corsets and layers and layers and layers of stuff. And then this is the camisole. So there's like, they just put either the darts in the top, which would do nothing for your bust line, or the darts down the side. Have I got that the right way around? Yeah, it's got two little darts in the side, as opposed to this one which has darts on the top. Yeah, like a straight across camisole with two darts here. I can't see that, yeah. I mean, mine like to go where they want to anyway, so yeah, pushing them down would be not a great plan. But I mean, in terms of like these books sort of show what's important, I think, at the time, there is a massive section in here on pattern matching. Like pretty much the whole first kind of quarter of the book is on pattern matching, which is clearly something that I should probably read because I don't pattern match. And even when I kind of attempt to, I do a dreadful job. I've only once ever pattern matched a bodice perfectly, and that was for my grad collection. And nobody noticed, so it's probably what put me off. It's like, oh my God, it's perfect. And then, yeah, a whole lot of advice on fitting. Really cute. Okay, so that's that one. Cutting and fitting. This one, The Standard Book of Sewing by Drucella Lowrie. Complete instructions with illustrations for all kinds of sewing. Up to date and easy to follow guide for saving time and money for both beginners and those experienced in sewing. I think this one had a really cute intro. Maybe it wasn't the preface, or maybe it's a different one. Oh yeah, I thought this was kind of some really cute sort of modern reference. Every woman can find a great deal of pleasure in sewing, but not all women realize this. Some women are the timid type who sigh and say, I'd love to sew and make pretty things, but I'm afraid to try. I'm afraid to cut. I'm not sure I could fit correctly. I'm afraid I might spoil the material. Others are the apologetic type who, when complimented on a dress, seem somewhat reluctant and say, yes, I made this dress, but I'm not at all satisfied with it. It doesn't look as smart as it did on the pattern envelope. I mean, seriously, how many sewers just really, I mean, I do the same thing, point out everything that's wrong. Just spend their time pointing out everything that's wrong. And yeah, it does go on. It's very cute. But this one is more kind of like there's a lot of finishes. Like right at the very beginning, edging and finishing little scallops. Like right at the beginning, are you going to attempt scallops? No thanks, ma'am. I'm good. Buttonholes, eyelets, different stitches. I mean, look at these outfits. Sorry, I didn't tell you the date. So that's definitely looking 1940s to me. Yeah, can you hit the bottom row? What's this one? Self-made trimmings. There's another, there was another page that cracked me up. I should have marked these pages, but I'm too scared to mark the book. Bookmarks will be good, Sim. You could do bookmarks. There was a suggestions for Oh, what type of use did they word? They didn't say curvy. I think they said chubby. Or stout. Maybe they said stout. So, suggested fabric designs for the housewife to wear at home, and suggested fabric designs for the housewife to wear on dress-up occasions. You see? Different prints are important, apparently. What's this page? Suggested fabric designs for the schoolgirl. Oh, I think that's really cute. So clearly I'm not dressing my age, but, you know, we all knew that. Nothing to see here. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry. This is the tall, full figure suggested designs. I mean, seriously, I'm short as, but I could totally go for any of those. So cute. Right. So, this date is copyright 1947, but reprint 1949. And yeah, I really should spend more time on these. Suggested styles for the tall, thin figure. Oh, look, there's me. Suggested styles for the short, full figure. I mean, I don't know about you, but I can't really tell the difference. I guess we've got lots of long panels for short people, which has always been the case, I guess. And tall people get to break it up with a lot of print. I like a lot of print. That's not fair. Screw your rules. All right, I'm going to get to this one last because I have issues with this book. Okay, this one is Principles of Garment Cutting. Now, this was originally printed in 1948, printed in Australia, by Angus and Robertson, which, do we still have Angus and Robertson? Not in Perth, but I definitely think they are in Sydney. Maybe? First published in 1940 by Angus and Robertson, Castlereagh Street, Sydney. Also had an office in London, Melbourne and Wellington. But I believe that this was an odd textbook because, and this is possibly my favourite bit of the whole book, this little piece of paper that was left in here. Okay, so I used to live across the road from this college, I think. Is this the one from Enmore? Anyway, Department of Technical Education, East Sydney Technical College, School of Women's Handicrafts, day and evening courses. Certificate courses, 3 stages of 1 year each are available in dressmaking, millinery, lingerie, and ladies' tailoring. The school offers a full 3-year composite certificate course, especially designed for young women wishing to become teachers in the Department of Technical Education's colleges. A post-certificate course of 1 year duration, so you're up to 4 years study now, covering apparel design and construction, history of costume, textiles, and teacher training. So you can only become a teacher if you've done your 4th year. But it's especially designed for women who want to become teachers. Okie dokie. Then there's training for industry, trade millinery, trade pattern cutting, stages 1 and 2, pattern grading, French draping, fashion design, and power machining. Okay, so enrollments for the 1962 college year commence, since when did we call it college in Australia? Anyway, college year commence on Monday, the 12th of February, 1962. Enrollments may be affected throughout the days and evenings of that week. Fees range in general from £2 to £4 per term. You need to add about 3 zeros onto that per term these days for TAFE. About 3 zeros. I know, I looked at my debt the other day. That was a bit dumb. Yay. Okay, so yeah, £2 to £4 a term. Lovely. So yeah, this one is a textbook. This printing, I'd say, is 1959. Don't lose it. I had my first gym class yesterday. It was really mild, but I still got a whinge. It was very mild. We just did very basic Pilates. So this one is actually cutting and fitting. Like it's all bodice blocks. The whole thing. And I am curious about how somebody in the 50s, because all the little illustrations do still look really, oops, can you see? Super 40s. I don't know. Which one is she? Yeah, some very curious cutting as examples. I mean, like that little interesting, I don't even know what you'd call that. She kind of looks like Wonder Woman. It's a Wonder Woman. How to cut your Wonder Woman or V Woman. Victory Woman? V for victory? But yeah, this is just all blocks and modifying blocks. So, interesting. I wonder what it would be like to cut a block from the 40s. If it would look significantly different. Maybe I should give it a go. I mean, that's cute. Little fit and flare dress. I can't tell if she's focusing or not. Usually I find this camera is pretty good, but knowing my luck, since I'm showing you lots of books, it'll be truly dreadful and you can't see a thing. Okay, so the last one. Every time I open this book, I go, I don't know what my problem is with it. It's fine. Yes, there are some references that are a bit out there, but, you know, it's so comprehensive. Now, this, I'd say, is a high school textbook. I can't remember where I got it. I must have bought it on eBay or something. Yeah, see, it's got the little library ticket thing in the front. But it's from America. And yeah, if I had to go through all of this for a high school class on dress, I mean, part of it I'd be freaking thrilled. Some of the stuff is great. It was really good fun. I mean, it's 1960s. Lots of great 1960s photos. All the fashion models generally. Actually, no, we've got one in here. I mean, generally they're all white women. But they do have little photos in classes of people of all colours. And that's why I was like, oh yeah, I'm really impressed. Yeah, senior high school girls. So all the class photos, you know, they're more accepting. For the 1960s in America, I thought that was pretty good. I love this. Little grey to fill in so you can wardrobe plan my wardrobe for the season, all the occasions that I might need to go to, and what items that I would need for those occasions to plan my summer, spring, winter wardrobe. I mean, I think doing that in high school, I'd been well chuffed. And there's just like so much stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff on menswear, anatomy of a shirt, whole heaps and heaps of stuff on textiles, fibers of fabrics, and then yeah, like even photos in the factories of what it looks like to make that fabric. Yeah, circular knitting machine. But there is this, I mean, generally the tone, if you read it, is quite condescending. And part of me's like, oh, you know, they're talking to high school students. It's the 60s. Yeah, I'm sure that there are still plenty of people now who talk to teenagers like they're idiots. So, you know, that's not that bad. And then you get to kind of the grooming part. All right, so here I am. All right, the self-evaluation fun quiz. How I rate now, how I will rate. Okay, fundamental statistics, height, weight, age. My general appearance is attractive, average, due for a change. My figure is good, like a drinking straw, like a butterball. My hair condition is shiny as an apple, average, drab, drab, drab. My hairstyle is cute, tidy, like a mop. don't curb your meaning there. Don't like try and soften it out or anything. No, we've got hair like a mop, and a figure like a butterball. My walk is graceful, average, clump, clump. My nails are pretty, brittle as a peppermint stick, rippled as a clamshell. My lips are okay, too thin, too full. My speech is pleasant, shrill, too soft. It's freaking evil. It's evil. But then, yeah. Okay, there's a whole lot of stuff on, cleaning your face so you don't get acne. The section on, to trim off weight, exercises, which I think mostly says if you want to lose weight, you should do lots of bicycles. Damn it, I wish that was true. What a lie. Where is it? Where is exactly what she says? How to do your nails. What kind of shoes you should wear. Problematic. How to set your hair. How to walk with, look, we get to walk with books on our heads. Everybody remembers that, right? Totally. Yeah, what food you should eat. I can't find the exercise bit. It's probably hiding from me. It's like, no, lady, it's not going to work. Forget it. Get over it. You can't do bicycles forever. How to care for your clothes and the different care symbols and what they mean, which is handy because I haven't got a clue what the modern care symbols mean, and it's my business to know what they mean. But this is where sort of things like how to do your hair, and it's great. We've got a whole range of people of different colours. And I mean, yes, we're certainly not encouraging people to have their natural hair texture in any way, shape or form. But the thing that kind of gets me the most about this, apart from, calling fat girls butterballs and, using very, very cliche ideas about how you should dress and all the rest of it, it's just how condescending it is. Like, I really get this idea that this 1960s piece of America went into maybe poorer suburbs to teach those ratty multicultural girls how they should look, because they just don't understand. They don't know how they should look and how they should look after their garments and how they, should look after their families. There's big sections on clothing for men and babies. It's great. So it just, yeah. I mean, it's amazing. There is so much stuff in here. All these, stuff on suiting. But it kind of leaves a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, my understanding of social politics in 1960s America probably leaves a lot to be desired, but I do get the feeling that that's what this is about. Just, educate those poor unfortunate fools. With a great, seriously, there is so much in here. And it really doesn't look like they're going to schools. I mean, they're lovely, neat, tidy schools. I mean, the girls with their books on their heads are a bit different. But other photos, it's just yeah, this isn't a private, this isn't a posh school. But yeah, I found the grooming part. You can cover a lot of mileage in the reducing department with the bicycle ride. Lie flat on your back, support your hips in the palms of your hands with elbows resting on the floor. Then ride the bicycle and leave extra weight in the stomach and hips far behind. I mean, no. And also, it might be my mind, but that just seems like a euphemism for sex to me. Yeah, I didn't say that, but slimming off an inch at a time can save you a lot of trouble later on.
If you are doubtful about your statistics, check them with a tape measure against a chart of average measurements for your height, age, and body type. Then battle any bulges with exercise and proper diet. The exercise will probably improve your posture also. You dirty little skank. You little fat ball. Sorry. So yeah, it's my vintage book collection. But tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow I'll have my new fabrics. Which I will then totally have to justify buying by having a massive sewing spree. I really am supposed to be working on a new collection. And I do justify this with the designs that I'm making are, about working on new things, like new designs. What do I like? What would I want to buy if somebody was trying to sell it to me? Yeah, you getting that? Yeah, me too. Okay. All right, we're all in agreement. See ya. Bye.